welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Well, now we turn attention to the forthcoming Rivers election. We're joined now by Senator Magnus Abe. He's the candidate for the APC. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you, Chairman.
I mean, is your party ready for this December 10? Because there's been that talk about INEC should fix the date. Now that they fix the date, is that okay? Are things going on smoothly?
We are ready. We're working very hard. The people are ready. The biggest challenge to the elections in Rivers State still remains the issue of security and the threats that are coming out of the state government. They're not doing anything to help create a proper environment for these elections. And I think that's where the problem lies. But as a party, we're ready.
Because, I mean, from what we see, they themselves have said, well, they don't control security, they don't control police, the federal government has all that apparatus. So what aspects of security are you talking about?
I think security is not just a challenge to the government. The way we behave, the way we act, the way we talk, and the things we do is all part of security. So nobody can create an atmosphere for insecurity and then turn around to say it's not my responsibility, it's that of the government. I'll give you three very quick examples. First of all, look at the incident that happened at the House of Assembly. The APC wrote to the police to say we want to do a peaceful procession to the House of Assembly to go and present a protest to the Speaker as to why APC members who won elections and were issued with certificates of return have not been allowed to participate in the activities of the House. The police responded, granting them permission to hold that rally. On the day of the rally, the day before the rally, the governor calls the CP to say he is coming out with his own people to go and pay a solidarity visit to the Speaker. Now, that kind of behavior is something that is clearly designed to create a confrontation between the parties and the security agencies. So you don't finish behaving like that and then you turn around to say you don't control security. And in doing that, a governor who is supposed to be the father and the leader of us all has not bothered to explain to the people of the state why members of the All Progressive Congress who won elections and were issued with certificates of return have not been sworn in or been allowed to participate in the affairs of the Rivers State House of Assembly.
Is it for the governor to do or for the Speaker of the House of Assembly to do that?
He's the governor. If there is a crisis in the legislature, is it not his problem?
No,
if there is a crisis in any part of the state, shouldn't he weigh in?
There's independence for all the three arms.
There's an independence of the three arms. So why was he going to go and pay a solidarity visit to the Speaker on the day people want to go and protest to the same Speaker that what he's doing is not right? You're the governor, you're the leader. You must have a view on the things that are causing disaffection.
My question is from what Chamberlain has asked, because if you say those people have not been sworn in, and Chamberlain just reminded you that that's within the purview of the Speaker of the Assembly, and you say you're going back, you say he's the governor. So I thought we have independence of the three arms of government. How come the executive will be held liable for something within the judiciary, within the legislature?
Thank you very much. First of all, the governor is the leader of the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State. The Speaker is a member of his party. He is the head of the government of Rivers State and the chief security officer. Now you know that when people are denied their rights unjustly and unconstitutionally, it is a basis for a crisis and a dispute. As the governor of the state, if the members of the assembly are even quarreling among themselves as to who should hold one position, governors intervene all the time, we know that. Now you're seeing a situation where your own people are being deprived of their rights, constituencies are being deprived of representation. And then people want to talk about it. What you want to do is to go and lead a solidarity visit to the Speaker on the day people want to go and protest.
But are you aware that particular case...
without even weighing in on the matter that is causing the disaffection.
Which is where I'm going now, in terms of what is causing the disaffection. Do you think it's something that he can wade into, especially if the matter is in court?
The court itself was an excuse, because before the matter went to court, the people were not sworn in. And there were those who didn't have any case in court, they were also not sworn in. We're politicians. We know what is going on. And the truth cannot hide. Whenever you're doing something that is right and fair to all, people will know it and they will see it and they will understand it. When you're doing things with double standards in everything you do. Okay, I'll give you another example. The governor, every time he speaks, he's after Rotimi Amechi. Oh, he has been governor for 8 years. What is his interest in Rivers State? Why is he still showing interest in the affairs of Rivers State? But this same governor was on national television thanking my mentor and my former boss, Dr. Peter Odili, for his involvement in the affairs of Rivers State. Is Odili not a former governor? If Dr. Odili can be involved in the affairs of Rivers State to the point where the governor will publicly acknowledge his involvement, which has even resulted now in litigation, but Amechi, who is a serving minister in Nigeria, should have no interest in the affairs of Rivers State.
You know, if you look at what is happening, you know, yesterday we had the governor of the program, and yes, specifically he didn't mention anybody's name from your own camp, but he was specific on what he thinks the federal government has been doing on that. And away from the tape he said he had about the police and some other people, and also allegation of being assassination attempt on his life, he was categorical on the interference of some agents from the ruling party, and I'm quite sure you followed up that interview. Looking at what is happening, and even after the interview, the news making the rounds now is that his chief security officer has also been withdrawn. Don't you think that if there is any truth in some of these allegations, he has a well-founded fear to express it publicly and before the people? Because specifically he said he's also complained to the Inspector General of Police, written, I still can recall that interview, about 5 letters, communications to the IG, and he hasn't even gotten anyone. If your party, which is the ruling party, is what he perceived to be causing trouble within your state, Rivers State, what do you think is truly the matter? Is it about this election
First,
that is
let me not interrupt you, but let me thank Channels for one thing. Part of the reason why I am here, and I think part of the reason why Channels continues to enjoy the confidence of the people of this country, is that you always try to balance things. The governor has said all these things. Now let us look at the issues and the facts. First, this governor must realize that there is a constitution in this country, and it is that constitution that makes him a governor. The constitution does not provide for an emperor for any state of this country. It is not in our constitution. So if you have accepted that there is a law under which you are now enjoying certain rights, privileges, benefits, and the office itself, you should also look at that constitution to see what powers it confers on others and respect the rules of others under the law. The problem we are having is that we have a governor who came into power by means that is totally outside the realm of the constitution. And so
I don't understand.
Yes,
the case went to the courts are not part of the constitution?
The case went to the courts, but the means by which he got his victory, he was holding security meetings as a minister with heads of all the security agencies right there in Port Harcourt. He got the police. I'm coming, sir.
If the matter went to court,
you should allow me.
Yeah, I know, but
to talk. He asked certain questions. I'm trying to respond to them.
Yeah, but you will. But this is a follow-up on that particular point you made, and hope you don't lose your train of thought on his question. If the matter went to court, and the court upheld the election, are we still questioning how the court upheld it?
We have followed the law. When the court said that his coming to court to office was constitutional, we have respected that. We didn't go beyond that. But he does not respect the constitution. When INEC declares a victory for his party, he will accept it. When the same INEC declares a victory for another party, he will not accept it.
Don't politicians all do that?
No, politicians don't all do that. All the people who won elections on the platform of the PDP in Nigeria have been sworn into the House of Reps and into the Senate.
Pardon me, I understand we need to take a break, but we'll be back and continue this conversation in just a moment. Do join us again.